49ers here at Levi's Stadium. Today, it's an exciting battle of NFC teams between the Arizona Cardinals and the San Francisco 49ers. The season's still just getting started. We're off in week 3. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. All right, let's get this one on the road, Brock. It is 1st and 10.
Get set, get set. 18, what's up? Get Yellow.
Purdy throwing here to start. Reeled in by George Kittle. And he's going to be driven out by a defender just before he can get it up to midfield. Here's 1st and 10 from the 47.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Here's the first carry for Christian McCaffrey. He swarms in the middle. This gets maybe a yard. Jack Gibbons in on the tackle.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
Yellow.
From the gun is Purdy. Has him on the quick hitter. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field. It was the rookie from Ohio State there to bring him down. Here they go, getting set for 3rd and 4.
Yellow.
Working out of the gun, it's Purdy. Kittle makes the catch. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
You know, Kate, they say a dog is a man's best friend. Tight end that moves the chains on 3rd down, that's a QB's best friend.
Yellow. Get set.
1st down, Purdy to throw. That's completed right side. And he's going to be taken down a yard shy of the 25. He'll get 16 yards on that play. And that gives the 49ers the first.
The numbers are pretty clear, Kate. You get explosive plays. Those explosive plays on drives lead to points. You can't ask for a better start offensively.
Again, it's Brock Purdy. Caught just shy of the goal line. And he's going to be touched down at that spot, which means the effort makes it 1st and goal. Double coverage deal breaker for a lot of QBs, Brock, but less so when it's a target you trust.
You know, it's interesting, Kate, even 20-something years ago, watching Marvin Harrison and Peyton Manning work, every defense would go into every game trying to double cover him, but yet those two, well, like we just saw right there, just got it done regardless.
And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. And it's step 1 towards the goal line stand. Still going to need a couple more, though. 2nd and goal coming up.
Yellow.
Shotgun snap for Purdy. And he brings it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. The 49ers finish up an excellent opening series. George Kittle, the touchdown. This is Trujillo to try to point after. And the kick is no good. The snap was off the mark, and that leads to a miss hit on the point after. Now Browning on to handle the kickoff. Devin Duvernay to return it. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. First call here coming from the shotgun.
19, go.
Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And he's into the front for a gain of about 2.
This offense is now left with some ground to make up a little bit here on second down. After that drive starts, with very minimal gain.
19, attack. 120, go.
Putting a receiver in motion.
Go.
From the shotgun, Brissett. 49ers closing in, and down he goes. And the sack forces a now tougher third down.
Well, the first sack of the game, Kate, as you just called, is a big one. You're going to make this guy pay if he's trying to play too much hero ball. Got to find a way to get the ball out of your hand.
Third and long for him here. To the ground it goes. That's incomplete. So no initial clapback, at least not immediately. Going to have to play from a deficit for at least a little while as that opening drive stalls out.
And your hope here offensively is that deficit remains unchanged when you get the ball back the next time, because you do not want to be looking 2 scores down to start this one out.
And they steal it back on the return.
Well, I'm pretty sure this Kate special teams coach is going to have a long talk with him after that one. You can get as creative as you want, but you can't give away the ball. You can't lose yardage. If you start turning the ball over like that, you're not going to be returning punts much longer.
19, attack. Go.
Brissett with it on first. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
I can promise you that is a throw, and it's a quarterback when it leaves your hands. You do not want to flirt with as this game goes on. That is a prime one that DB can cut off and take the other way.
19, attack. 19, attack. Go.
Back to the air, Brissett. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Picked off by Fred Warner. And the 49ers will take over as he records his first interception of our season.
You know what this is, Kate? This is the practice field coming to life. Really on both sides of the ball. Well, you watch defensive coaches preach all the time when they work on these returns to get to the near sideline, everybody to get a block. And then for those offensive players to show the effort to go chase that down so it's not a pick six. Yeah, it stinks for the offense, but that was the practice field coming to life for everybody to see.
A gain of 15 there. And that means it'll be first down, San Francisco.
First and 10 at the 18-yard line.
A quarter down, 3 more to go for these NFC West opponents. Our score, 6-0. Back to Levi's Stadium right after this. Time to get the second quarter going. The 49ers set up inside the red zone. First and 10 now. Here's Purdy. And he brings it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. The 49ers parlay the interception into points. Well, they definitely wanted to get that one out quick, Brock. They did just that, and it ends in 6.
We hear it all the time, but it is so true, Kate. This is a game about matchups. And when you see a throw that quick, it really was determined pre-snap. It was great design and tremendous execution.
Here's Purdy to throw for it. And someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Picked off by Garrett Williams. And he's going to be brought down at the 28-yard line. So they didn't call on him following the touchdown, but they do call on him here as he sends this away. This one's going to bounce into the end zone and will end as a touchback.
First and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. First and 10. Back to work after throwing the pick. Got a lot behind this one. Downfield it goes. And that's incomplete. Wanted to dial up the aggressiveness there like that, but couldn't connect. Second down. We'll try again from the 20 after the incompletion. Second down. Here's Brissett again. Throw is there. Trey McBride. And this is going to take him off and across midfield there at the opposing 45. It's a massive 35-yard pickup. First down.
That's just so good. I mean, that is teaching tape right there. It's what you want your guys to do. To not just catch it and fall down, but have a plan. Yes, you got to catch it first, but then have a plan to go attack. Be aggressive. Get those yards after catch. That is a job well done.
19, go!
Toss now to the short side. And give him 4 yards before he stops, Brock. It's second down.
Yeah, that defense was flying to the ball. You see that outside toss. It's a pursuit drill that they work on over and over again. Get to that toss before it can really get started.
4 yards on that first down run. Here's second and 6.
13, go!
Off the play fake, Brissett. It's incomplete. Should have been a catch downfield, but off his hands and to the ground it goes. Looking for his wide receiver there. And that brings up third down.
Well, that's a major missed opportunity for the offense and a sigh of relief for the defense. Now you got to adjust a little bit, get some extra help on the back end of your defense to take those shots away.
Third down, it's Brissett. And is once again incomplete, and consecutive incompletions have now pushed them to fourth down.
That's what I call complementary defense right there. That pressure by the group up front, that leads to the incompletion and to the benefit of that secondary.
I guess he didn't really quite know his own strength there. That kick cleared the end zone entirely. It's going to be a touchback.
20-yard line.
49ers to the line. First and 10. Now Purdy. And his perfect start is over. And that's the first one of his throws to wind up incomplete.
Well, that's when you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last second attempt to get rid of it.
Back to the air on second. Purdy. Completed over the middle. And a nice chunk there, about 7. He's up to the 27. Third and just 2 to go. Here he is on third and short. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
As a quarterback, when you throw that curl route, you know it's a tight window, Kate. But the minute that DB turns and can't react to the throw, you put it right on your receiver's numbers. He comes back and gets it and moves the sticks.
Purdy throwing here on first. And that's incomplete, but I do see some laundry on the field. Let's see what this flag is all about. Just a momentary loss of focus, a break in discipline, and not a good moment individually as he gets hit with that personal foul. Purdy on first down. Continuing to move past the 45. And the tackle's made just beyond midfield at the 48. They pick up 14 yards on that one. And that gives the 49ers the first.
Well, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
To throw again, it's Purdy. Toward the sideline, and he's got it. And they're on him to send him out right before he gets to that 30-yard line. First and 10 from the 32.
32-yard line.
Sticking to the air here. It's Purdy. Got to him right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground. No luck finding his receiver that time. And that'll bring up second down.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
To the air again. Purdy. Short pass brought in. So it looks like it'll be second and maybe a yard as we come back, Brock, from our 2-minute warning. The 49ers with the lead here at Levi Stadium. This offense in position now. It's first and goal. From the red zone on first. On target to his back. Here's Christian McCaffrey. And he drives this forward to the 6.
Kid, I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason. And one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league.
From the gun is Purdy. That one connects. And he's brought down real close to that goal line at the 1. Third and goal now. Can they find that final yard?
Yellow. Outside. Yellow. Right around up.
Working out of the gun. It's Purdy. And it's incomplete on third and goal. Thought he had a touchdown there. So now they're left with fourth and goal.
Well, it's hard for me to get too mad at him for missing a touchdown when he's already got 2 in his pocket. Maybe fantasy managers might not agree with me on this one, Kate. But don't worry, as hot as he is, I bet you a third one's coming at some point.
Leaving the offense out there. It's fourth and goal from the 1.
Get set. Watch out.
They'll throw for it. Oh my, it's intercepted in the end zone.
Intercepted by the Cardinals. Result of the play is a turnover on downs.
Cardinals into formation. It's first and 10. Here's the long back on the handoff. His charge towards the line. It's right around 3 yards. The Cardinals decided to use the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
You know, that kind of gain may not take a safety out of the picture on the next play, but at least you won't have half your guys standing in the end zone on the next snap. That was a valuable little run right there.
19. Go.
They give it to him again. He's unable to get away from that tackle. Good work by the defense. Nothing gained on second down. We get a timeout here taken by the 49ers. That's going to be their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. Defense nearing a stop. Need to hold once more here on third down. They send a man in motion. Quick throw outside, and they might throw this again. And that's going to be a safety. You know, generally down around your own end zone, you're thinking less of driving the length of the field. Initially, you're just trying to buy some space and prevent a safety.
This is called situational football. You work on it all through training camp, right? It's not just a 2-minute drill. This can be equally important. Just get that first down. Just get out of the shadow of your own goal line. Well, the defense wasn't having it.
And into the red zone he goes as he's taken down at the 19-yard line.
It's a gain of 60 yards. And the 49ers first down.
San Francisco to the line. It's first and 10.
Outside. 19. Watch out. Yellow. 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 Yellow.
Not deterred by that pick. He's throwing again. And the defender comes away with it. And the Cardinals will take over as this gets brought out to the 20-yard line.
They'll take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Probably looking at our final snap and a half here on first down.
19, 20, good. 20, hey, kill.
Back to throw it. Look at that power, deep left side. And that one hits the ground incomplete. A single second left now on the clock.
Bruce, with each incompletion, each turnover, each sack, you can almost just feel this offense's frustration. Really imperative, this quarterback, stay positive. Just keep chopping away.
This is going to be the play that takes us to halftime.
20, go.
Not taking any risks here, keeping this one on the ground. Ooh, they're on that one. Second down's going to end up in a loss of yards. So we're through 2 quarters now. Still a half of football to be played. We'll be back with more of the NFL on EA Sports. Now Browning on the end of the kickoff. Here's Duvernay on the return. He'll head out of bounds on the return.
Take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
All right, working from the gun to start. First and 10.
19, we're good. 20, good. Go.
Shotgun now for Brissett. This has been a trend. Yet another interception. Picked up by Fred Warner. And the 49ers are going to have it after his second interception of the season.
First down pass. Intercepted. The Niners take over first and 10 at the 15-yard line.
49ers to the line. First and 10.
Get set. 18. Yellow.
Shotgun snap for Purdy. The shot to the end zone is incomplete. That throw doesn't lead to 6. So it's second down coming up. A quick throw completed out to the left. And he's short of the first after a mild gain.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up third.
About set. This is 3rd and 5.
Yellow.
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. And this drive is going to continue. He's taken down at the 2 on 3rd down. They've got themselves a first and goal.
A gain of 9 yards. And the 49er first down.
18.
First and goal at the 2-yard line.
53.
Again, it's Brock Purdy. Buys time, rolling right. And he will score. It's a San Francisco touchdown. The 49ers push their lead further to start the half. George Kittle, the touchdown. His second scoring catch of the game. That one right down the middle. And the 49ers stretch their lead to 21.
Cardinals nothing.
Now Browning on the end of the kickoff. Here's Duvernay on the return.
Evan Duvernay on the return. The Cardinals take over first and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
First call here coming from the shotgun.
19. Set. 19. Set. Hey, kill. Go.
Shaking off the pick quickly. He's going to throw. Completed to his running back. And this is brought to a stop up at, let's say, the 34-yard line there. He picks up 15 on the play. And it's good enough for an Arizona first down.
Something out of nothing, Kate, that may as well be listed on his resume because he's so good at it. Caught that one near the line, and after that it was all him, turning a modest pass into far more than a modest gain.
Hey, middle. Go.
On first down, it's Brissett. And we put everything he's got behind it. He's got it inside the 25. It's an Arizona touchdown. The Cardinals shrinking the lead some in the third. Marvin Harrison Jr. with the touchdown.
I know you got to mix your looks defensively. You just can't play all zone coverage, and sometimes you got to play man-to-man. But with the receiver, with that kind of speed, that is scary, and he just made him pay.
That one splits the uprights. And the Cardinals get it back to a 14-point game. And the 49ers are able to cover the kick. And they'll head out of bounds after a short game. All right, partner, are you on board with that call we just saw? Yes, they trailed, but it's not a huge lead. It's only in the third quarter. Hold it, you jumped the gun. Now they're in a tougher spot because they didn't recover. Did you say no?
No. No.
Why not?
Because 95% of the time or so, those things fail. Why would you do that this early? No.
He's been a frequent target throughout this game, Bronk. We've seen that coverage tighten up a little bit more on him every time the ball's thrown his way.
Well, hasn't taken him off the board completely. He's still beating them for some catches. But that heightened focus defensively does lead to moments like that one where what would normally be a catch falls incomplete.
And there's the stop after he drives this down to the 13. How about a big hitter, 30, 40 yards there and a new set of downs.
Kate, I've probably seen a million balls thrown in my life, and maybe even more. From the time I was in high school all the way here to the pros, and over all these decades of watching guys throw it, I'll tell you what, I never get tired of watching a laser like that.
Yellow.
Working inside the red zone. Oh, no, they get him yet again! And the Cardinals get the football as he makes his third interception of this season.
They'll take over first and 10 at their own 10-yard line.
The Arizona offense looks ready to go. Here's first and 10. Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
As that linebacker makes that tackle right in the middle of the field, all I'm thinking about right now, Kate, training camp. Because that's the middle drill right there. That is textbook. What you do in training camp, coming to life when it matters.
He's going deep. And it looks great flying through the air, Bronx, but problems on the business end as it falls to the ground. Third down coming up.
Yikes. As that pass falls to the ground, Kate, you kind of just sense their desperation. It's just kind of oozing out of them. Running out of time to start connecting on more of these and really break open the scoring in a way they just have not been able to do so far.
Kill.
Third down, it's Brissett. Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete. Looking for his wide receiver there. So that brings up fourth and long. The Cardinals out for the punt.
Formation for the Cardinals.
And he gets it away from his end zone. He has it at the 22. It's a nice running on that return. He gets it up past the 35.
First and 10 at their own 36-yard line.
The 49ers find themselves in a great starting spot here. First and 10 coming up.
Yellow.
Back to work after throwing the pick. To the left side and reeled in by Kittle. And they drop him with a big hit, but that's going to sting worse for the defense. A big gain, and the chain's moving too. The ball's on the 48. Here we go. First down.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Yellow.
Back to throw. Here's Purdy. Rolling into enemy territory. And he's brought down after pushing to that 35-yard line. That play good for 17 on a first down.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted him. They wanted him in a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after.
First down, Purdy to throw. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. He was looking for Jordan Watkins that time. And now they face second down.
At the 35-yard line.
That's up. Right around up. Here we go, here we go. Yellow. Up.
Purdy looking to throw. Oh, brother, it's another interception. Buda Baker picks it off. And the Cardinals are going to have it after his second interception of the season.
They'll take over first down 10 at the 23-yard line.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. First and 10.
19. Set. Hey, kill.
They'll put one of the tight ends in motion.
Hey, kill. Go.
Brissett with it on first. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Didn't see a whole lot of room to fit that pass in, Brock. It takes a special quarterback to thread the needle. He couldn't do it.
You know what that's like? That's like passing across your own crease in hockey, kid. That's a big no-no. When you challenge double coverage in the end zone, then let me tell you, coaches don't really like that either.
Second down. Here's Brissett again. It was there, but he couldn't hang on. That's incomplete. This one intended for the running back. So they're left facing third and long.
I love the thought there and the idea. Get your guy in space. But he can't make anything happen until he catches it cleanly first.
So after that prior incompletion, it's third down.
Hey, kill. 19. Set. Rabbit. You go rabbit. Middle. Go.
Third and long. They're going to throw. It's caught by Harrison. And into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Arizona. The Cardinals pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. Marvin Harrison Jr. with the touchdown. His second scoring catch of the game. That one right down the middle. And the Cardinals cut the lead in half. It's down to 7.
Cardinals 14.
And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. He fields it from the 8. Good work so far. He's got room. And they'll be looking at some decent field position. He's out of bounds up towards the 35.
33-yard line.
First down now. Ball at the 33.
Get set.
First play, they go quick out to the left, complete. And he's down after getting this up to the 41. 3 quarters in the books from this one. It's 49ers football. We'll see if they can close things out for a win. Offense is set. This is 2nd and 2.
53.
Purdy to throw it. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's brought down, but there's some laundry on the field. So they'll decline this and take the result. So fresh set of downs now from the 39.
Get set.
First and 10 now. Here's Purdy. Going all the way to the end zone here. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Didn't see a whole lot of room to fit that pass in, Brock. Throwing into double coverage. How's Coach going to feel about that one?
Yeah, that's a no-no. Yeah, I experienced that as a player, and now as a coach, please don't do that again.
Back to the air on second. Purdy. Racing down the left side. And he's taken out as he brings it down towards the 10. It's a gain of 27 yards to move the chains.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
You keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another first and 10.
Get set. Yellow. 18. Watch out.
From the red zone on first. Touchdown, San Francisco. The 49ers go up by 2 scores, 13 points in the fourth. Trujillo ends on the point after. And the 49ers double their lead to 14.
Niners 28, Cardinals 14.
Now Browning on to handle the kickoff. Here's Duvernay on the return. They'll bottle him up just as he gets it to the 30.
The Cardinals take over first and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
All right, working from the gun to start. First and 10. Now Brissett to throw. And the first play of the series is going to be an incomplete pass intended for his running back there. And that brings up second down.
I'm just kind of laughing because I could feel the armchair quarterbacks going, I can make that throw. And anybody who's actually made those throws says you have no idea what it feels like with everybody breathing down your neck. That play's got to be right, timed up right, and it certainly wasn't.
After the incompletion, second and 10, still from the 30. Tight end going in motion here. Back to the air, Brissett. Dumps it off to his running back. And he picks up a good chunk of yards here. Looks to be about 7. He's up to the 37.
Rhythm. You hear me talk about rhythm a lot. Whether it's a golf swing, a baseball swing, heck, even a bowler gets himself into rhythm. And I'm just telling you, kid, from experience, these little throws to running backs, it's one of the best things to get your offense into rhythm and a nice little gain on top of it.
So after the penalty yardage marked off, here's first and 10.
19. Gun. 19. Go.
Operating from the gun, Brissett. Short pass brought in. And they're going to stop him after he gets this to the 26. That one goes for 31 yards and a first down when all is said and done.
That's another Cardinals first down. A gain of 31 yards.
So the big play has him well into enemy territory and field goal range. They're inside the 30. They'll run here on first down. And this one's going the wrong way. Nice win for that defense as they send him backwards. Offense in a hurry up here.
Second and 12. At the 20.
One play action here. Brissett. He rolls to his right. He's got him. That's McBride. And they have this well into the red zone now at the 15. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first.
That's such a good example, Kate. You don't have to be an elite runner to be a good thrower of the football on the run. The same fundamentals, the attention to detail to be a good pocket passer, they show up on the run as well. That's an excellent job getting the completion. There's the importance of staying in phase as a defender. He was all over him in coverage, and that really did help force the incompletion.
After the incomplete pass, here comes second and 10.
19. Go.
Off the play fake, Brissett. He will score. Touchdown, Arizona. The Cardinals now within one score in the fourth. That one not easy, Brock. Threading the needle there. There was a lot of traffic in the end zone, but he found his man.
Yeah, that was an ill-advised decision, but when you give your receiver a chance, that's what they love. And sometimes you just have to trust your guys are better than theirs.
To the air yet again, Brissett. And he can't connect with his man, so they tried for two, but it doesn't work out. They knew what they had to do, Brock. They got the score and now need to pull off this onside kick. And the 49ers are able to cover the kick. And he'll have it down to the 44-yard line.
No question they wanted the ball back late, but you don't see many of these recovered by the kicking team in the NFL. You see even fewer recovered when they're actually expecting it, like they certainly were right there.
Yellow, yellow.
Pretty throwing here on first. He's got the hook up to Watkins. And he's able to get this down to the 36.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
Working out of the gun, it's Purdy. He's on target, Watkins. He's got his guys into the red zone before someone can force him out. They get 19 on that pickup. And that means it'll be first down San Francisco.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
Shotgun, handoff to McCaffrey. And they're going to be sent up, Brock, with first and goal on the other side of the 2-minute warning.
Get set.
Purdy, a quick throw, complete. He has the San Francisco touchdown. The 49ers go up by 2 scores as they try to put this one away. Not a lot of processing time from the moment he pulled it back to the moment he made that throw, Brock, but I think we can all agree he made the right choice not to hand it off and then the right read on that throw.
Yeah, he sure did, kid. Kind of reminds me of the option quarterbacks of our day growing up, right? Those guys that made that pitch, and it was just second nature. They were on the run, guys all around. Didn't matter. He's going to put that pitch right on him. The great RPO quarterbacks of today do exactly the same thing with their throws.
Here's Duvernay on the return. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
The Cardinals take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Starting out trips right here. First and 10.
19. Hey. By 20. Good. Go.
Shotgun now for Brissett. And that was just a little bit too low to be brought in.
That's a throw that's got to go somewhere else. Double coverage waiting for it. They were thinking interception for a second. The incompletion is still pretty good, too.
After the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22.
19. Hey. 19. Good. Go.
Brissett looking to throw. Connects on the crosser. And they're all the way across midfield before he's brought down. That goes for 32 yards. And it's going to give the Cardinals a first down.
Well, that's sure one way to take the lid off the defense. Great work to find the biggest hole in the coverage. More importantly, go exploit it.
Go.
Brissett now on first and 10. Can't connect on the throw to his running back. That's an incomplete pass. Takes him to second down.
That's just simply one of those situations, Kate, where I think you and I got to tip our cap to the defense. Really took away everybody. There was no outlet, and only an incompletion could be had.
Middle. Go.
On the shotgun, Brissett. Going deep here for the end zone. This one is knocked away. A potential touchdown prevented. And now the offense has to make the long walk back to the line for third down. Great play defensively there to just get a hand in there and deny that touchdown.
That's exactly right. Active hands and aggressive mindset. As a DB, you've got to assume that every throw is going to be a touchdown. And you're the last line of defense, the guy that's got to make the play on the ball, and he just did.
And the streak continues. Another one hits the ground.
I'll say, Kate, that defense looked even better, sharper on third down than they did on second. They played that one so tight there was no window to throw.
They're going to go for it here, trailing in the fourth. Desperation time here. Sends this to the end zone. And that was probably their last gasp. It's intercepted.